One in now for the Greyhounds in the second inning. That makes it a 2-0 ball game. Another sacrifice bunt. And it was more of a safety squeeze, not a suicide squeeze. And now there's a runner on second with one out. And 2-0 lead for the Greyhounds, but that single is lined by the leadoff hitter. They're going to wave the runner to third. Kelly bobbled it and left. There is no play at the plate, and it's a 3-0 lead on an RBI single from Keegan Holstrom.
A double. He was, a single, and then he was able to take the base. Yeah. So just the Comets the Comets are playing a little bit like Moeller, what we saw last game, just kind of off defensively. Just some errors, just not playing super fundamental baseball. The bobble and the throw home had no chance. It allowed Holstrom to take second. And all the bunt singles, just very uncharacteristic from this Comets defense. It's
been a rock-solid defense all year long, and Garula struggled early, but now, it's hard to kind of adjust when your defense isn't giving you a whole lot of help either. And we kind of said this about Mason in that upset over Moeller. Everything is going right for this Greyhound squad right now. And that is not a good look for the Comets. Already 3-0 here in the bottom of the second. And Mason is still not out of the woods yet. One out with a runner on second. Coming up to the plate, a dangerous hitter in Jackson Ware as well. No one going in the bullpen yet for the Comets. They have faith in Garula. And he'll step off the mound, take a look at Holstrom over there at second. And the first delivery, that's lined into center field. West is going to come cut it off. They'll wave the runner around once again. And it is a 4-0 lead. This time a double from from Ware. Holstrom scores everything now in this second inning. And we're going to see Michael Murphy from the Comet dugout sprint to the bullpen. And that is not what you want to see for the Comets.
Yeah, Ware playing a great game. 2 doubles. Well, I wonder if that one will be ruled a single or a double. That was kind of the same thing as almost the exact same thing as the last play where the outfielder, they threw it into the catcher where they really had no chance to get the runner, and then he was able to take second. So I think they'll call it a double from Ware. So Ware has 2 doubles and 2 at-bats against the Ohio Player of the Year. So these Greyhounds certainly weren't scared coming into this game. Just a fantastic start for them.
It's the perfect storm between Mason's struggle defense and Garula's struggles. That one's grounded onto the second baseman. They'll get the out. The throw from left, and that retires Nariter. The runner gets over to third now, so a runner 90 feet away, but with 2 outs. Here we'll see what Zach Sigmund can do. He was one of the ones who laid down a perfect bunt in the first.
Yeah, already 4 runs, 6 hits for the Greyhounds, half of those being on bunt singles.
First deal from Garula, swung on and missed for strike 1. That was a fastball on the outside corner.
And the Comets middle infielders playing very deep here. They're 2-out depth kind of.
The 0-1's fouled off, and Garula, very rare today, is ahead in the count 0-2. He hasn't had a ton of those at-bats yet.
Yeah, he's been ahead of a count on everybody all postseason. Yeah, starting with that Western Brown game when he had 17 strikeouts in a perfect game. So 17 out of his 21 outs were strikeouts.
That ball's way outside for ball 1, kind of a throwaway pitch from Garula.
A little bit of a throwaway pitch, but he's not really in a position to kind of waste a couple throwaway pitches. Pitch count's already pretty high, and I know you don't want to give Sigmund anything to hit, but he's already at 35 pitches in the second inning.
Another one that's even more outside, breaking pitch. Good job by Bly staying in front of it, and the count's even at 2 now. And boy, does Garula need a good pitch here to get out of the inning. Already 3 across in this bottom of the second. The 2-2 breaking pitch fouled off. Count stays. Sigmund in a big spot. Can break it open even more. We'll try the 2-2 again. That one rung up. No swing needed. Just caught the inside corner of the fastball, and Garula finally gets out of it, but not before. Grove City scratches off 3 more, 4-0 going into the third here in the state semifinals.
Welcome back to Canal Park, home of the Akron Rubber Ducks. And the Comets right now, it's not looking too good for them, down 4-0. But they're top of the lineup coming up. Brendan Garula, who's on the mound, will lead off here. He's given up 4 runs, but also the Comets defense hasn't played well with 2 errors.
Yeah, Alex Kelling and Jake Hanley, a couple of sophomores who are playing in a big spot on a big stage, have made a couple of errors today.
Now the pitch to Holstrom. It's a breaking ball. Kind of ends up right down the middle there. Registered at 70, so 0-1 to the Comets leadoff hitter. Garula has the only hit for the Comets so far. Singled his last time up, but he'll make contact here. Just grounded out to the second baseman. Roughing, and he'll throw it over to first for the first out. So 1 up, 1 down here for Holstrom.
Yeah, Garula has the lone hit, and not a lot of Comets have made contact so far, and not a lot of Comets have swung the bat so far. 3 strikeouts looking through the first time in the lineup. Holstrom's got some nasty breaking balls, but
now A.J. Lefton, his only plate appearance, sacrifice bunt. That's when the Comets felt pretty good. They had Garula on second. With no outs, Lefton will take this one the other way. That's going to be an easy play. There's soft contact. Braxton Bryant will haul it in over in right field. Just like that, 2 up, 2 down here. Holstrom's only thrown 33 pitches, and he's basically almost done with the third inning. 2 2/3, and just working very efficiently on the mound. Doesn't pitch hard, but he's pitched very accurate, and the Comets have really struggled on his breaking balls as well. And now it's Jake Hanley who will step up. It's going to be, he'll take the first pitch low for ball 1.
Well, when you're in a hole like the Comets are right now, you got to do something with the top of your lineup. And they haven't got a lot of productivity from them yet. Brendan Garula has a single. Lefton had a sacrifice bunt last time up.
And Hanley will line this one down the third base line, and it will be out of play. Just a little bit late on the fastball there. Just thinking about Holstrom, you never know what he's going to throw in the mound. He just mixes up so many pitches, so you can't really go in guessing, oh, he's going to throw the fastball here. And his fastball is only at 80, and his breaking balls are like high 60s, so kind of a big difference there in velocity from him. And Hanley will take fastball at 83 on the outside corner. Grove City fans didn't like the call, but looked to be a little bit outside. So 3-1. He'll line this one to left field the other way. And Grove City, just like that, 3 up, 3 down for the Comets' top 3 hitters. So through 2.5 here. The Greyhounds lead 4-0. You're listening to the state semifinals on Mason Sports Radio. We're back here, bottom of the third. Comets in a deficit early, 4-0. And it'll be Braxton Bryant, the right fielder, to lead off. One of the 3 Greyhounds who had a bunt single back in the first inning. So he'll lead off the top of the third. Lefty on lefty here. Garula, first pitch, breaking ball, taken on the outside for strike 1. That's what Brendan Garula we're used to seeing with those pitches there, just hitting the corners. Hasn't really done that much today, but good pitch there. See if he can kind of calm down this inning and settle in.
Well, that's big for him to just kind of find his pitches and find his groove. He used momentum to pitch a lot this year.
And a fastball there at 85. And Bryant was way behind on that one. Dropped by Bly, but doesn't matter with no runners on base. So Rutherford is kind of playing in that bump position now. He'll play back a regular infield depth with 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Garula. That's going to go to Rutherford. He'll fire it on first to Hanley to get the first out of the inning. And Comets will take it because they have not done good retiring the leadoff hitters for the Greyhounds all game long.
Not at all. That's their first one retired. And that's big for Garula, like we said, to get in his groove. That last pitch, umpire took a hit a little bit on that last strike dealt by Garula.
Now it's going to be Ty Clifton, the designated hitter. And his first time up, he grounded out into the 6-4-3 double play that ended the top of the first. I mean, this game could easily be 6-0 right now. Comets, some say, could be fortunate to be only down 4.
And when we talk about Mason's offense, they haven't really got a ton of opportunities to say anything like that. There haven't been any moments where Grove City's had to make a really tough play.
Yeah, I mean, the Comets are hitting them in the outfield, but it's the difference between soft contact and hard contact. Comets are kind of hitting pop-ups, getting under balls to the outfield, but the Greyhounds really driving the ball into the gap. So here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, that one was close there, but Clifton will take it for ball 2.
That didn't help. The fly dropped it. The frame job couldn't really be made there.
So 2-2 now to Clifton, lefty on lefty. And it looks like it hit him. Looks like he was about to swing on that maybe. Fastball had a little bit of movement, but checked the swing, and now Clifton will head on to first base. So Garula loses the designated hitter, and now will be the catcher Grady Spiegel up.
Yeah, like you said, it was a lefty swing, and it's like he came around until the ball hit his arm, and it kind of stopped his swing. That was really close. There was no appeal or anything. I think they're going to say he stopped it for sure. But just Garula, who was kind of finding it a little bit, finding his pitches, and then loses control of one.
Well, Spiegel really got things going in the second inning. He drew a walk on Garula, and then that led to the monster 3-run inning by the Greyhounds. Now 1-on-1 out, and the righty catcher will step in.
And Coach Bly is going to have a meeting with the umpire right now. I think just double checking something in Grove City's lineup, I believe. But Spiegel is at the plate.
Garula looks over at Hanley on first. Now a deliver to Spiegel. And a swing and a miss on the fastball. Strike one.
Yeah, Garula, his fastball was getting hit in the first couple of innings. It's going to be hard for him to mix that back in with a lot of confidence, but it looks like he did so there.
And the 0-1, another swing and a miss. This time on a breaking ball on the outside corner. And Spiegel's got some work to do now, down 0-2. Garula probably going to come back to that slider or curveball here in this situation. And he gets Spiegel on 3 pitches, only at 60 miles an hour, and Spiegel was way out in front of that one.
Yeah, that was a slider on the outside corner, a tough pitch for him to throw, and an even tougher pitch for Spiegel to make contact with. That was perfect. Prime Brendan Garula right there.
And now here's Stroll, the shortstop, 8-hole hitter. And just like many of his teammates, he got on a bunt single. And a perfect double play, or excuse me, there's only 1 out. There's 2 outs. Looked like it would have been a good double play, but just ground out to second there. So Lefton will throw it on over to Sulik at shortstop. So the Comets, they needed that there. Clean inning from Brendan Garula, but they're still down 4-0 after 3.
Top of the 4th here, Canal Park on scene for the state semifinal between the Mason Comets and the Grove City Greyhounds. Michael Murphy steps in and will try to lead a rally to erase a 4-0 deficit